Hello, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Oh, excuse me. Where'd Echo go? Where'd you go? There you are. A striking young woman has the skin color of varnished copper, translucent white dress, held precariously by golden cloud. We already read all that before. I had some questions. We've gone through all of this. She's named Echo. Gone through all this. So that tongue is not going to work for her, huh? That seemed like it was exactly what we needed to get her to speak. Oh, that upsets me.
I'm gone.
So now what? He suggested, water from the river Styx.
Done.
I think the river Styx, the blood war pops in my head on that. And what's her name, Vristica or whatever, said something about Geesis bringing her things from the blood war.
All right.
Is this where I saw him? Was he one of the ones in the lecture hall? Three planes aligned. Death's advocate. Yes, Geesis the Crooked. This squat, hunched old man still has the broad shoulders and scarred, calloused hands of a worker or warrior. An aura of weary despair seems to hang about him. He appears to be giving a lecture at the moment. Let's stay for the lecture. Right. Now listen up. This is the seminar on the war. If you're... Oh, God. If you're here to listen about the blood war, take root. If you're not, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. All, and you best just Jesus Christ, move on. Anyway, more. The Blood War? More boring than listening to the governor recite laws. Let's find some young sensates who need to be indoctrinated in the ways of passion. He waggles his eyebrows in anticipation. Ignore Morton, keep listening. The man suddenly throws a dark eye over the audience as if looking for something. And further, if your Tenari or Betezu, bump your scaly eyes out the door. It's not letting you ornery bastards bend an ear to this and listen to the Barmy. Oh my god. Because this is no discussion on who's right. Behind you, you hear the faint sounds of something large leaving the lecture hall. It just tells the blood war from the human point of view is not promoting one side or another because they both stink in different ways. Keep listening. Speaker becomes somber. So what's left of you? Oh my fuck. I'm getting very irritated attempting to read this trash vernacular. I really hate how these older games do this. It's so obnoxious to read. Anyway, I'm not going to even attempt it. I'm too irritated with it. Let's just keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening. Alright, let's ask a question. Anything about the river Styx? Where's the Blood War fought? Anywhere along the river Styx. The 9 layers of hell. War furnaces of Guinan, the Grey Waste, etc. The Grey Waste, that's where, somehow the Grey Waste sounds familiar to you. That's where Revel Puzzlewell was from. Tell me about the Grey Waste. Only the night hags rule there, the Grey Ladies of the Waste. Okay. Let me ask you something else. How does one get hired into the Blood War? This one doesn't look too bad. You know, every once in a while, some leatherhead Burt comes around asking about a job in the Blood War. They want some jink. They want a quick stint and to get along. Whatever. Mayhap I was one of these leatherheads. Mayhap I was a sellsword. Okay, whatever. Go on. How did you survive the Blood War? If you want to read this jackass's horrible vernacular, you're gonna have to pause. Anyway, but a woman named Ristika told me you had to murder your own men to escape the Blood War. The man's face becomes red with anger. Watch your mouth, Cutter. That's a lie. A foul, foul lie. Alright, so that pissed him off. Anyway, that's what she told me. I didn't say I took it as truth. Alright, he's gonna tell us what happened here. Anyway, let's tell him that was a terrible choice to be forced to make. We'll try to be good here. Let's tell them we understand. Use a sensory stone if you got to know, but stay the L's away from anything to do with the Blood War for real. Sensory stone. I think we got a sensory stone in our name. Okay, well that didn't do anything for us. As one survived the Blood War. There's nowhere to run. Why aren't all the fiends there fighting in Sigil? Oh, a memory. The war leaves a scar on you, Cutter. You know. You go back, your temple, blah, blah, blah. Let's try to recall the memory. Okay, good, good. The lecture hall begins to fade from view as terrible visions begin to seep up from the base of your mind. Visions of a place where seasons are like nothing you've ever felt or heard or tried to shut out. A place where prayers go unheard, falling like stones to the earth. Vein-colored lighting flashes across things that were once sky, but now boil beneath your feet and scream when you brush against them. You run at the head of a large band of men passing through dark canyons where walls quiver moistly and beat like a heart, wearing only your own blood as clothing. At last you stand in place where the ashen gray terrain slithers like a mass of snakes, coiling around your ankles and whispering your evil to the earth. You march endlessly, silently through this colorless land where fatigue seems to live, and you hunt like a shade over the waste, whipping you with despair. Continue. In time, you and the ragged men who follow you come upon a hag sitting upon a mound of gigantic, writhing larvae, poking at one of the slime-covered things with a broken talon. You indicate for one of the men to run forward and speak with her. The hag's grating voice carries to your ears. Continue. I would speak with him, she said, then cackled. Her eyes gleam as she points you out to the man. The handsome one that leads your ragged column. I would speak with him. And that's all you could recall. Jesus. Cutter, you feeling all right there? Yeah, I'm fine. So do the fiends recruit often? He nods grimly. You can be sure of that. Sigil's the best source of fodder of the plains. Beats milking planets. Oh, they're prime and have. Oh, God. I'm trying to, not get irritated and read it, but I hate that so much. When you gotta just type out your shit vernacular. Alright, so any more advice in surviving the Blood War? Anything else? Let's see if we can pull out any more memories from any of this. Oh, this is an interesting question. What do you think would happen? What happened if someone stopped the blood war? The planes would tumble down? Why? Oh god, I'm not going through all this. Alright, let's get out of here. Summon the Senseids, so let's go blah blah blah. We already saw that. That was insanely frustrating. Like that was really, really frustrating to sit there and try to read his garbage vernacular. Like, you just don't have to type it out. I'm not sure where to get that.
Done.
I thought I was really onto something when it comes to finding out where to get some water from the river Styx from the guy who's been there. And only one of those items seemed to work. Well, you know what? We need to go back into the Civic Fest Hall because we need to learn about Ravel Puzzlewell. I'm really getting to the point where I kind of want to get on with the main story. I really, really like hags in D&D. I really like hags. If I were a DM or if I ever got into it, I would really like to make an entire campaign. A hag coven is the main part of the main plot. I think there's so much there.
Done.
Let's go back in here, and I think I'm going to end this a little early.
All right.
Apparently I have very little patience today. Because I should have read all that, but man, it's so hard for me to read that fucked up vernacular when they do that in games. But he did mention the Grey Waste, so I think we're on to something. But we'll talk to Three Planes Aligned, and then we'll talk to the other guy in here in the next episode. See if we can find more on Ravel. Anyway, sorry about the... I don't know. I really feel like I dropped the ball on this one, but again, probably best I didn't read it instead of attempting to read it and getting frustrated. So, but anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you join me for the next one.